People ask, where do you get your ideas? Well, right here. All of this is my magician's toy shop. I'm Ray Bradbury, and this is...
Lavinia. Here I am, Lavinia.
Yes, and as always, just as I've poured myself a fresh lemonade.
I'm sorry I'm late.
I'll just lock up.
Don't you get lonely living in a big house like this all by yourself?
Old maids love to live alone, Francine. Come on. Fine night for a movie.
Where you going, girls?
Oh, to the movies, of course. We're gonna see a thriller. Real scary, I'm told.
Won't catch us out on no night like this. Hey, Adeline. Not with that lonely one around. We're gonna lock ourselves up real tight, aren't we, dear?
You do that. Come on, Francine.
Lavinia, you don't really believe all that stuff about the lonely one, do you?
Oh, of course not. Those ladies just love to blab. Besides, they're not much at risk.
Well, maybe we shouldn't go to...
Francine, we're going to the movies. Where do you think you're going?
To the movies? I'm not going down there.
Yes, you are.
I hate it down there.
I don't care. It's still early, and the lonely one won't be out until later. Besides, it's the best shortcut. Come on.
Lavinia, you can laugh all you want, but as far as I'm concerned, there's nothing funny about the ravine.
Hey, what do these steps remind you of?
I don't know.
Come on, when you were a kid. The story of the boogeyman coming into your house and you upstairs in the bedroom.
Hattie McDowell's was killed a month ago, you know. And Roberta Ferry a month before that.
Must have been the boogeyman.
Lavinia.
Now he's on the first step, moving slowly up to the second.
Elizabeth Ramsell hasn't been seen for 2 days.
Elizabeth Ramsell ran away with a traveling salesman, I bet. He's on the fifth step, coming up to the sixth.
You know, they were all found strangled with their tongues sticking out of their mouths.
The boogeyman is now coming up to the 14th step.
Lavinia, stop it.
And now he's entered the bedroom, and he's standing by the
I
bed.
hate it down here.
And now he's got ya! Don't, Elizabeth.
Bring it in.
All right, guys, let's get in here and seal it off.
Let's lay it down over here where it's flat.
All right, let's tie over there on
You ladies can go home now. We'll call you tomorrow. You get straight home now.
Thank you, Officer Kennedy.
Go on, folks.
Wait, Francine. Look, it's almost 8:30. We're gonna go pick up Helen and go to the show.
The show?
We have to. It's very important. We've got to forget all this. If we went home, we'd remember everything. Now we'll just go to the show and act as though nothing happened.
That's Elizabeth there, our friend.
Not much we can do about it now.
The least we should do is call Elizabeth's mother and tell her ourselves. But I don't know if I can.
Leave it up to me.
Wow, another murder. You boys out there, you go home. Get out, get out, get out.
Only an hour late, that's all. Well, what happened?
There was this commotion.
What kind of a commotion?
They found Elizabeth Ramsell.
What do you mean they found her? Well?
In the ravine.
Dead. Was she dead?
Yes.
Oh, my God. Well, who found her?
We don't know. Do we, Francine?
Oh, poor Elizabeth. I got a mind to go back in there and lock the door.
You do that. Lock the door. We're going to the movies.
Vinia.
Come on now.
Crazy to be out at a time like this.
Come on, they say there's safety in numbers, and besides, it's too soon. This killings only come once a month.
Gotcha!
Oh, jeez!
I'm the lonely one.
Frank Dillon,
Don't you ever do that again.
Gee, I'm sorry.
Didn't you hear what happened in the ravine? What's the matter with you? Good Lord, now get out of the way.
Francine was only joking. Why is she crying so hard?
I'll tell you later. Let's not be late for the movies. Come on, Francine. Come on, lighten up now.
We should be indoors like everybody else.
That's just where we are going, Francine.
Thanks.
Sure look nice tonight, ladies.
I'll have a quarter's worth of peppermint chews, please.
You look real pretty this afternoon, Miss Lavinia, when you was in for your chocolate soda. So pretty. Someone was asking after you.
Oh?
Sure. Man was sitting at that table right there. Watched you walk out. Said, say, who's that? Why, Lavinia Nibbs. Prettiest maiden lady in town, I said. She's beautiful, he said. Where's she live?
You didn't tell him, I hope, did you?
No. I just said something like, on Park Street, you know, near the ravine.
You fool!
Well, I'm sorry. Look, I'm sure it was nothing.
Well, I know what I'm going to do. I'm calling a taxi to get us home. Maybe he's the lonely one.
Well, no taxis for me. If I'm meant to be the next victim, I will be the next. Might be kind of exciting.
Listen, I made him tell me what the man looked like. It was a stranger in a dark suit with a very long, pale face and very thin.
I hear this is really scary.
Don't be so upset, Francine. Come on, calm down. It's all right. And besides, I'm not that beautiful.
Oh, but you are, Lavinia. You are the loveliest lady in town now that Elizabeth If you just learned to relax, you would have been married years ago.
If you two want to take a taxi, then go, because I'm going to the movies and I'm going to walk home alone. Thanks very much.
No, we can't let you do that.
Lavinia.
Hi, I'll have 2 tickets for the scaredy cats and 1 ticket for me, please.
The police have asked us to cut the cartoon and the coming attraction so we can all be out at a decent hour. Now, the main feature is going to be over by 10:45. Please, go straight home.
He means us.
Someone has to go down there, and it might as well be me.
Rick, you can't.
I must. I must destroy him before he destroys us all.
Rick!
Yes, darling.
I love you. You'll come back?
Save a pillow for me, kid.
How embarrassing.
I'm sorry.
The theater manager's brother from Racine.
I apologized. We shouldn't have stopped for these sodas, you know. The police told us to
Oh,
go
gosh, the police. Come on now, the lonely one's probably 1,000,000 miles away.
Closing up time, ladies.
Lavinia, maybe we should walk you home. I mean, after all, you're the pretty one.
Through the ravine? But Francine, you'd have to go back through yourself. And you know, if you stepped on a twig, you'd die of fright.
Well, maybe we could all stay at your house.
Sure, why not? Come on, let's sing. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 lightly down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a stream. Merrily, merrily, merrily. Gotcha. Really, honestly. Well, made it home, Francine. Good night.
Lavinia, Helen, why don't you stay here tonight? I mean, it's almost midnight, and you can sleep in the parlor, and I'll make hot chocolate, and...
I don't think so.
But I don't want you to die, Lavinia.
Francine, I'll phone you as soon as I get home.
You will?
Yes, and I'll tell you that I'm safe. Tomorrow we'll have a picnic. I'm going to live forever, you know.
Live. Yes, okay. Forever.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Good night, Helen.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, Francine.
Good night.
Nine, 10, 11, 12. Well, Helen, guess I'll be going on.
I don't suppose it's any use asking you to come back with me.
No use at all. Night.
Lavinia. You've been acting so odd tonight. What's going on?
I'm just enjoying myself. I'm having some fun.
You know, sometimes I think, well, that people want to die.
Don't be silly, Helen. I'm going to be home safe in my house in 5 minutes, right?
Right, Lavinia. Good night.
Good night, Helen.
I'll be damned. Miss Nibbs.
Is that Officer Kennedy?
Who else? Say, it's late. You shouldn't be out here. Let me walk you across the ravine.
No. No, thank you.
It'll be safer. No trouble at all.
I wouldn't walk across the ravine with any man. And how do I know you're not the lonely one?
Okay. Get on. I'll stay right here and see you safe.
Okay. Thank you. Officer Kennedy. Officer Kennedy? Okay. Let's hear it for the boogeyman. That was on the first step. He's on the second. And now he's on the fourth step. Reaching over to the fifth and the sixth, seventh, getting closer. He's coming up to the eighth and ninth and 10th. My goodness, she's reaching the top of the landing. Closer, closer. And he breathes in because he's about to open the door. And he comes, opens the door, and he looks inside. And then he... Francine. Yes, of course it's me. No, I'm just out of breath because I couldn't find my key. Oh, Francine, the ravine is as safe as it always was. No, we'll be fine. We're going to have a picnic tomorrow, right? Okay, that's what we'll do. Yes, I'm all right. Bye-bye, I'll see you tomorrow.